In today's fast-paced digital world, having a well-known, respected brand is no longer just a luxury for big companies. For home service contractors, roofers, painters, plumbers, landscapers, and others, building a strong brand is the cornerstone of long-term success. But here's the challenge. While most business owners know they need a good brand, few understand what truly makes a brand outstanding. The real problem with branding. You've probably heard it all before. Logos, colors, catchy taglines, social media presence, but none of those alone make a brand remarkable. Many contractors think branding stops with a polished website or a memorable logo. In reality, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real question is, what does your brand say about your business when you're not in the room? The real challenge is that many business owners get lost in the noise of marketing trends and forget that branding is about trust, reputation, and delivering consistent value. Why branding is so hard for contractors. Building a strong brand isn't easy, especially in service-based businesses like home services. Unlike products that can be touched and seen before purchase, home services are intangible until the job is complete. That means your brand is built on promises, and your reputation is made through delivering on those promises every single time. Yet, many service area businesses fall into these common traps. Inconsistent service. You might provide excellent service to one customer, but the next one gets less attention. Consistency is key to brand reputation. Lack of follow-up. After completing a job, many contractors move on to the next, without nurturing the relationship, which is a missed opportunity for brand building and referrals. Ignoring online presence. Potential customers are looking at your online reviews before they call you. If you're not managing your online reputation, you're leaving your brand up to chance. What's the cost of ignoring your brand? Now, imagine this scenario. A homeowner is looking for a painter. They find two companies online. One has a handful of reviews with no real branding on their website, just basic information. The other company has a consistent look, a ton of great reviews, and stories from customers who rave about their experience. Which one are they calling first? It's simple. An outstanding brand equals trust, and trust wins customers. When you neglect your brand, you're leaving money on the table. In fact, studies show that consumers are willing to pay up to 25% more for services from a brand they trust. Beyond losing potential customers, there's an even bigger issue. Repeat business. Homeowners will need their roof fixed again, their plumbing repaired, or their landscape maintained. If you've built a strong brand, you'll be the first contractor they think of. If not, they'll go searching for someone else. A weak or inconsistent brand leads to short-term gains but long-term losses. Building an outstanding brand. Here's what actually works. So how do you build an outstanding brand that makes your business stand out from the rest? Here's where the magic happens. 1. Consistency in every interaction. Your brand is more than your logo or your truck's paint job. It's about how you communicate, the quality of service you provide, and how you follow up with customers. If you're a plumber who shows up on time, explains everything clearly, and respects the homeowner's property, that's your brand speaking. Answer calls quickly and professionally. Follow up after a job is done. Ask for feedback, and don't be shy about requesting reviews. Be present online. Keep your social media updated and respond to comments and messages promptly. 2. Build trust through authenticity. Authenticity is key. Don't oversell what you can do. Set realistic expectations and over-deliver. This creates a lasting impression and ensures word-of-mouth referrals. Let's look at an example. One roofer, Mark, built his brand around trustworthiness. He knew that roofing could be intimidating for homeowners who weren't familiar with the process. So, every time he got a new customer, he went above and beyond to educate them on what to expect. Mark's authenticity shined through because he wasn't just selling a roof, he was selling peace of mind. As a result, his reviews skyrocketed, and soon enough, word-of-mouth referrals became his biggest source of business. Be transparent in your pricing and processes. Surprise fees can destroy trust. Share your story and your values with customers. Why did you start your business? What drives you? These personal touches resonate with homeowners looking for someone they can trust. Leverage customer stories. Customer reviews are the most powerful branding tool you have. A survey by Bright Local found that 50% of people trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. But it's not enough to just collect reviews. You need to highlight them. Create a system for asking for reviews at the end of every job. Feature these stories on your website and social media. Share the results. Did you help a family save money by recommending a more efficient HVAC system? Tell that story. Imagine the impact of a story from a homeowner whose roof you saved just before a major storm. That's how you turn a satisfied customer into a powerful brand ambassador. Visual identity that reflects your values. Yes, your logo and design matter, but only if they reinforce your brand's core message. A sleek design that doesn't match your values is wasted effort. Your visual identity should reflect who you are. For instance, if your brand values eco-friendliness, your colors, messaging, and materials should all convey that. Keep your branding simple and aligned with your values. If you pride yourself on being approachable and friendly, avoid overly corporate or cold branding. Use your trucks and uniforms as mobile branding tools. Make sure everything looks professional and cohesive. The solution is in your hands. In the world of home services, your brand is everything. It's the trust you build with your customers, the reputation that spreads through reviews, and the lasting impression you leave behind. The best part? It's in your control. By focusing on consistent service, building authentic trust, sharing customer stories, and creating a strong visual identity, you're on your way to building an outstanding brand that will drive long-term success. And remember, branding is not a one-time effort. It's an ongoing process. Every job, every interaction, every review is an opportunity to reinforce your brand. Call to action. Time to evaluate. So, here's the big question. How does your current brand stack up? Take a moment to reflect on the following. Are you consistent in your customer interactions? Do you have a clear brand message that resonates with your target audience? Are you asking for and showcasing customer stories and reviews? Does your visual identity reflect your business's values? If you find gaps, now's the time to act. Your brand is your future. Make it one that stands out. Written, produced, and narrated by Fred Levine.